With relief efforts for Hurricane Ian underway right now in Florida, we wanted to know what role the government plays in disaster relief. I'm back with our fact-check team. And Courtney, let's begin with you. How does the government prepare for these big disasters?
So the government pays for disaster assistance with funding from a bunch of different departments and agencies, like the Department of Housing and Urban Development, HHS, and the Department of Agriculture. But the main source of funding is FEMA.
It's been going on for a long time, obviously. When did the government start taking this lead role?
The U.S. standardized the system in 1950 with the Disaster Relief Act, which evolved into the Stafford Act that's used today. Governors can now request additional assistance from the federal government, and that aid is often paid for by the Disaster Relief Fund, which is controlled by FEMA and funded by Congress. And it's the primary source of money for major disasters that overwhelm state resources. There are 5 categories funded by the DRF, and according to Pew Research, it covered 44% of federal disaster aid from 2005 to 2014.
All right, we're talking really big price tags here. Janae, how much is the government setting aside for something like FEMA?
Right, so FEMA releases a projection for disaster relief obligations each year, and for 2023, a reserve of $2 billion is included to make sure FEMA can help respond to significant events, specifically for major disasters. Now, FEMA's projected requirement is $16.74 billion. We also found that unused money carries over, and FEMA estimates that the DRF will finish 2022 with a balance of nearly $12 billion, and at the end of 2021, it carried over almost $36 billion.
Big numbers. All right, thank you for clarifying that. Later, our fact-check team looks into whether costs are rising as natural disasters become more severe and what states are doing to prepare.